Geneva College on a Saturday. It's homecoming, and the Highlands Golden Rams are facing the Blackhawk Cougars this evening in a homecoming game moved to Saturday. Blackhawk doesn't have their field, and that's why we're here.
Milo may be a little bit disoriented because you just got Chopper 190. I want to thank that crew for getting you here from Valley High School just moments ago. So again, we are here tonight. That's right, and we are not in Blackhawk. That's a good thing because Geneva is much closer for us, right up the turnpike, a little ride. I drove, you flew. That's the difference.
Well, and you know what? I'm a little bit dizzy from the flight too because it was a little choppy up there. There were turbulence. I don't understand what the story was with that. So let's talk about the playoffs, Dean, as Blackhawk takes the field. It doesn't appear as if Highlands is going to have any chance to make the playoffs after last week. They're on life support. They need a whole bunch of things, a 5-team parlay.
Yep, it's a flicker of hope, Mike. First off, we have to win our last 3. That's number 1. Then we're in that position, and we put ourselves there where we need help. We need help from both Knock and Indiana. They have to beat Mars. If that would happen, we would be in. If not, we can't tie with anybody because everybody above us beat us.
So how do you get the team motivated for this game tonight? I guess it's easy to motivate kids, I guess.
Yep, one thing at a time, Mike. And again, they're homecoming, and again, they're playing basically on a field that's not even a home field. I'm a little concerned about tonight, Mike. We came over. It feels a little bit slippery. I'm afraid we might have some trouble with that. But again, both teams are playing on the same field, so we'll have to see what happens there.
Yeah, we will see how that works. Well, secret weapon for the Rams this year, Dean, has been Ryan Signorella with some unbelievable statistics that he has going for him.
Mike, he's a great kid, and he's what I call the exception to the rule. I always tell everybody, you make the team in camp, because in camp we're looking at you. Once the season starts, we're looking at our opposition. But Sig's a kid who got an opportunity, took advantage of it, and he's earned his way onto the field. And again, those opportunities taken advantage of. He's going to start here tonight, and a well-deserved start for him. Great article in the paper about him this week. Great kid, well-deserved recognition.
Blackhawk has won the toss. They deferred, and Highlands will get the ball. They'll move right to left. Here's a number for you on Sigs. Ryan Signorella has caught 4 touchdown passes of 73, 59, 73, and 55 yards. Those 4 passes represent 21% of Seth Cohen's yardage for the entire season.
Yikes.
4 passes, 4 plays. So that gives you some sort of an idea what he's done for Highlands. Well, let's talk about Blackhawk this year. Coming in here with a record of 2-4, 2-3 in conference, tied with Highlands right now, and they have a quarterback, a senior playing this year for the first time, Peyton Stewart.
And Mike, can you imagine 17 years ago in the waiting room at the hospital saying, I'm going to call this kid Peyton and hope he turns out to be a quarterback? Well, this kid has. He's more of a manager, though, than a quarterback. He has completed, ready for this, 59 of 81 passes. That's 73%. But only for 736 yards. So it's dinks and dunks, short passes. On the other hand, they've given up 1,437 yards to opponents. Seth Cohen's been a great quarterback for us this year. Let's see if we can take advantage of that.
Joey Coveney will kick it off for the Cougars. Back deep for the Rams. Logan Christ on the near side of the field, and the aforementioned Ryan Signorella on the far side, 11 and 10. And we're about set to go. See if Logan Christ can score a touchdown another way tonight.
He got a lot of publicity on this. We'll talk about that later. Yep.
Coveney approaches the football, and we are underway tonight at Geneva College in Beaver Falls. This is Christ on the 3. 5, 10, 15. And they got him, and down he goes at the 19-yard line. Stuck hard there by the Cougars. And that was Ian Thayer, the senior, number 88.
And Mike, believe me, most teams have an idea that Logan Christ has got to keep the ball away from. Blackhawk on defense, they will start 4-3-4 defense. 56 is Tyler Summers, 66 is DJ Butcher, 61 Chris DeLuca, 78 is Jordan Wright. We'll get to the linebackers after this first play.
First down, Highlands on their 19-yard line. They go pistol. And Gabe Booker is the setback. Booker gets the call, comes to the left, tries to get to the outside, but he's strung out beautifully by the Cougars and brought down for no gain at the 19-yard line. And big 66 was in there for Blackhawk, and that's DJ Butcher, the senior defensive tackle.
3 linebackers, Mike. Number 4, Danny Shroud. 72 is Cal Davidson. Number 7 is C.J. Gailey. And I was going to go fast here, Mike.
Again, no huddle. And Seth Cohen gets the call from the sideline, and Coach Tom Girardi. Again, Booker in the pistol, crabbing motion Gillette. 2nd and 10, and they give us to Booker again off the right side. Booker with a head down, but he's hit and dropped it. He gets maybe a yard up to the 20-yard line. Firing in there was Danny Schroeds, the senior linebacker.
Cornerback, number 8, Tanner Haney. 23 is the safety, Marquise Watson. 22 is the other safety, Matt Randazza, and the cornerback on the other side, number 17, Ryan Heckathron. And it looks like they're going to have a chance to pass right here, Mike.
And again, they go pistol. Short drop by Cohen. He's going to fire it deep down the sideline. He's got Freeman down there. He pulls it in. 50, 45, 40. Romello Freeman's on his way. He's going 80 yards for a Highlands touchdown.
Great job. And again, Mike, not only the catch, but the run afterwards, the run out of that tackle. Romello Freeman, he's having quite a year at a wide receiver spot, Mike. And there's 80 yards on the first toss.
So,
just like that.
We're talking about Seth Cohen and his passing on the season. Getting close to a Highlands record.
1,256. Put another 80 on that, Mike. We're at 1336. The record right now for this century is 1,571, held by Matt Bonoslawski. And guess what? He just tied him for touchdowns with 15.
They did, and the kick is good by JC, and the Rams lead at 7-0 quickly. 10:30 to go first quarter.
Never got to introduce the offense. That's a good thing,
That was
Mike.
fast.
Yeah. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcomed Lucchino Insurance, a financial group serving the AK Valley for decades. Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Open enrollment's here. I keep getting that stuff from Medicare, Mike. It just stacks up there. Don't even bother opening the envelopes. Just take them up to Joe. Sit down with him. As we always say, Joe and Joe always know. They'll review your plan. They're independent health agents. They'll pick the one that's best for you. Located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection. Or you can call them at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance Financial Service put you on the road to financial stability today.
5th touchdown reception by Freeman on the season. And the Rams lead it 7-0. Just like that. They've done that a few times this year. We talk not just Signorella either, huh?
Sam Peck in a kick, Mike. He's had a gimpy knee this week, so we have to watch that. He's out there being a gamer tonight, but he's been hurt.
Here's Peck kicking it to the far side of the field. And coming up quickly to get it is Marquise Watson-Trent off the right side, up over the 30 to the 32-yard line. And Luke Cochran was down there to bring him down for Highlands.
Along with DJ Loveland, too. And again, special teams, DJ's done an outstanding job for us this year. Only a freshman. And Luke Cochran will probably start at one of the linebacker positions tonight. Let's take a look at the Highlands defense. Let's introduce somebody from Highlands this time. Don Lyman, 75, Daniel Timmons, 51, Nick Cicchello, 54, Mario Cianco, 53, Lucas Lamer. Linebackers mentioned already, 15, Cochran, 33, Gillette, 58, Spratelli.
Stewart, the quarterback. Kenny Gawley, number 2, the setback. He gets the call and runs into a pile. Tries to lean forward, but the Rams have him, and they throw him back. As Booker was in there, one of the main men, Lucas Lamer, Daniel Timmons.
Yeah, Timmons also in a stop along with Ethan Jones. Ethan Jones getting a start tonight on defense, Mike, as a Don Lyman.
Kenny Gawley, the leading rusher for Blackhawk so far this year at 575 so far. 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7.
They look like they're ready to go quick, too, here, Mike.
Yeah, we saw that from them a year ago when they were at Golden Ram Stadium, a game they won 25-22 and knocked Highlands out. Now we have whistles and
before
penalty flag. The play clock still had time on it, so this is either going to be offside or a motion call. Let's see. That's 5 against the Cougars.
Defensive backs, the brothers, Logan and Johnny Christ at the corners, Gabe Booker at one safety, Romello Freeman at the other.
And again, the Rams, their recipe to success this year defensively is stopping the run. When they do that, And they're a good defense.
Look at this, Mike. That's a weird play.
Stewart faked the pitch, and here he comes up the middle with nobody around him. 45-50, 45-40. Chased down in Highlands territory at the 38-yard line as Logan Christ caught him from behind. It was just an option, faked the pitch, and it opened up like the Red Sea.
But it looked like Stewart didn't know if he was going to pitch it or not. He kind of like pulled it back in quickly. Smart decision on his part. Quarterback picks up 34. He wears number 6. We mentioned running back number 2, Kenny Gawley. And they're going quick here. Mike trips to the left.
First down at the Highlands 37. That's Ranza in motion. And the give is to Gawley, and Gawley's hit by Lamer, but he keeps fighting forward and doesn't go down till he takes it inside the Highlands 35-yard line.
Lamer in there along with Booker.
About a 3-yard pickup.
Mike, the Blackhawk offense, wide receiver 7, C.J. Gailey, number 5, Cameron Campagna, and number 21, Cole Kaler.
How about that? The minute I mentioned the run, then they open up a big one.
Here
now
comes the
Stewart
pass.
fires to the far side.
Nice
It's caught,
job.
but the Rams are waiting, and it's Tyler Sportelli over there making the hit on Gawley for a loss.
Don Lyman, Mike, for them. Left tackle 61, Chris DeLuca. 56 is Tyler Summers, the guard. Center is 71, Eric Scalen. Right guard 72, Kyle Davidson. Right tackle 78, Jordan Wright. And the wingback is number 13, Dylan Hildebrand.
3rd and 13 now for Blackhawk. They get pushed back to the 40. And Stewart is back. Here comes the rush. He throws it over the middle. It's intercepted. This is Freeman with the ball over the 45-50. Blackhawk territory and dragged down at the Cougars' 37-yard line.
Been the Romello Freeman show so far, Mike. What a great, he stepped in front. It looked like Cocker might have got his hands on it. Do you think that?
I think he might have. He might have just got a piece of it.
The old tip ball drill pays off.
For Romello, his 3rd interception of the season. The homecoming king from last week.
Well, let's introduce the Highlands offense for the first time tonight, Mike. We had a chance the first time.
Hopefully you don't have time to get them all in.
Everybody goes to work so quick now with these offenses. It's hard to get the starting lineups in.
First down Highlands at the Blackhawk 40 off the turnover. The setback is Booker. And Cohen is back. He looks, he fires, it's batted down and almost intercepted. Great play by Tyler Sportelli after the tip to tackle the big lineman, Chris DeLuca, and make sure he didn't intercept the ball. Once that ball's tipped, you can tackle the man.
Sportsman playing left guard. Daniel Timmons is the right guard. Center is Lucas Lamer, 53. And the Twins at the tackles, 54, Mario Cienko, and 56, Marcus Cienko.
2nd down and 10.
Mentioned Gabe Booker, started at running back. I'm sure we're going to see Cameron Tedder sometime this evening, too, at that position.
Bunch right this time. Sprint draw handoff. Give it to Booker off the right side. Oh, gets the pad squared and gets a first down to the 30-yard line.
That's one thing Gabe can do, Mike. He gets out to that edge. He is quick, and he proved it that time.
You know, like they say on TV, running downhill.
That's what it was, yep.
I think it's going to be a 9-yard pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Wide outs, we already mentioned Romello Freeman, that big 80-yard catch. Gabe Booker tonight is starting at running back. That means 6th and starting lineup at wide receiver, along with the Christ brothers, Logan and Johnny.
4 times this year on 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1, the Rams have run, and they've made it 3 of them. Booker keeps the streak alive. First down inside the 30. As he spun down to the turf by Cale Davidson, but that's first down Highlands. You remember the passes we had last week that didn't seem to work out, and this time they went back to the run. It's successful. And Booker moving the sticks. First down Highlands at the Cougars' 29-yard line. Underway first quarter with 7:24 left in it. The Rams lead 7-0.
Interesting formation, Mike. We haven't seen that much this year.
And they're going to run it to the right again. Booker tries to spin out of a tackle, but that was diagnosed beautifully by C.J. Gailey, the senior linebacker, number 7, and he got Booker for no gain.
No, Gillette looks like he's playing like a wingback position.
It's a different formation than we've seen so far.
And it's the time of the year when you do it. Week number 7, try to change
Everybody's
things
been
up.
scouting, yeah. Next week we will be, it's our only road trip of the year, the 2-game road trip. Next week we'll be at South Fayette and then finish up at home against Indiana. Again, 5-team parlay, and the only thing the Rams can do about it right now is win this one.
That's it. One at a time.
Cohen is back. He's going to fire it deep. He's got a man down there, and it's incomplete. It was Kreis, who just off his fingertips in the near corner of the end zone. The coverage down there was by Marquis Watson Trent.
Problem with that pass, Mike, Logan had already turned his shoulders the wrong way, and the ball was coming over that back shoulder. It's a tough catch for a kid to make, and that's, unfortunately, the way the ball coming, just the angle is a hard catch to make.
3rd and 10 now for the Rams on the 30-yard line. You figure they have 2 downs for this one. Freeman splits to the right. Kreis and Signorella down here to the left, and the wingback is Johnny Kreis. Quick on his wide receiver screen to Signorella, makes a man miss, takes it down to the 25-yard line. It's going to make the 4th down closer. It's going to be 4th and 5 at the 25.
I can tell you something, Mike. Last night, JC was making them from 35 yards out.
Okay.
If you remember last week, too, we left those 3 points off the board. They come back to be a big 3 points, unfortunately. Looks like they're going to go for it, though. 4th, and we're going to call it a long 6. Rams on 4th down this year, 6 for 14.
Decent percentage.
It is. And Cohen is back. Cohen throws, and it's intercepted. A leaping pick by Jordan Wright, the big one. Here he comes up over the 50. And the Rams finally bring him down at the 45-yard line. Jordan Wright, the big defensive end, dropped back in zone coverage there.
Cohen and Lamer made the tackle. And Mike, normally you tell the kid just bat it down, but that time he had a chance to get extra yards. He took advantage of it and did.
And Jordan Wright picks it off the big fella. And Blackhawk set up at the Highlands 45. So they trade interceptions.
Want to work quick here, too.
And to give us the Gall, or no, it's the quarterback, Stewart. Boy,
I faked on the
sleight
jet,
of
Mike.
hand.
Yeah.
Ethan Jones brought him down as he takes it inside the 40 to the Highlands 39.
Stewart's slick with that ball, Mike.
You get 38 yards on 2 carries already. Yeah, he is. They want to go really quick. This is very high tempo. Stewart again off the left side. Gets the first down and more. Makes a man miss and is out of bounds at the 25-yard line as finally Lamer got him.
Johnny Kreis got blocked in the back.
Okay, so
bring it back.
Bring this back. 5:16 left first quarter. Highlands leads it.
Birdie picked us 31-14. Mike Postes had also picked us. And again, it's interesting that these two teams are 2-3. Blackhawk has only scored in conference 74 points, and they've given up 130, where Highlands has scored 123 points in conference and given up 123.
How about that?
No justice in that, huh?
So this is going to put the ball back at the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10, so forget anything happens.
Right back where we start.
You bet. Stewart is back. Now they're going to run a draw to get the volley. It's loose. I think the Rams are on it. I think Ethan Jones might have it at the 48-yard line. He does.
He's doing a great job.
He is. Ethan Jones, 72, pounces on it.
That's his first start on defense this year, Mike. You remember he started out as our center. Moved Lucas Lamer over there and brought Sportelli in to play guard. If you remember, Sportelli started out wearing number 48, Mike.
Right.
He had to change the 58 when they put him as a Don lineman position. And Ethan Jones got his chance to start on defense, and he's doing a sig there, Mike. He's earning his keep and trying to keep that job.
So a lot of turnovers here, 3 of them. There's been a touchdown and 3 turnovers. First down, Golden Rams at the 47. Cohen is back. Cohen's firing to Freeman. Freeman is being pushed.
Come on. It's got to be a flag.
No flag.
Wow.
Incomplete.
That looked pretty blatant to me, Mike. That wasn't even, they weren't fighting each other. He was just being pushed.
Yikes. Being shoved to the sidelines, more or less. Boy, it's amazing how free and easy when Seth throws that ball, how far it goes.
And now we do have Cameron Taylor in the backfield, Mike.
All right, the battering ram is in. His first action at the running back tonight.
He does a great job of pass blocking too, Mike.
Out of the pistol. 2nd down 10 at the 47. Stretch play out on the cutback. Taylor maybe gets it back to the line of scrimmage, and we get a marker coming from someplace downtown Beaver Falls. That flag came from, I think. They're probably going to call a hold.
It's been a little choppy, to say the least, Mike. And, everybody's a little off their feet. A Saturday night game. I think that is.
Yeah, I didn't even know where we were.
We practiced last night, and Coach said the reason why was then we knew where they were.
They're picking it up, aren't they?
Guess what Blackhawk did last night, Mike?
Wasn't it homecoming?
They had their homecoming dance. Now they're going to charge 10 yards.
That's against Highlands. It'll march it back to the 38.
And how I know they had their homecoming dance was Justin Coulter, the guy we had in the booth last week at homecoming. He DJ'd it. And I told him, rock them till the break of dawn.
Exactly.
Let them stay all night. Don't turn off the music. Lots of fast stuff. Tire them out.
2nd 19. Cohen back.
He's got him again, Mike.
Freeman's down there.
Yes,
He pulls
he
it in
is.
over the shoulder.
They saw
Breaks the
something there,
tackle.
Mike.
He's on his way.
They have definitely seen
62
something.
yards. Highlands touchdown.
Wow. They have definitely found something over there, Mike, and they have taken advantage of it. He is now at 146 yards on 3 completions. And how about Freeman? 142 of the 146, Mike.
You just put them all in right there. There they were. 16th touchdown pass of the year for Seth Cohen.
All my math skills paying off, Mike.
Beautiful. 4:39 left of the first quarter, and the Rams lead it 13-0. J.C. Bowser in for the extra point. Gillette to snap it. Signorella to hold it on the tee. The kick is on its way, and it is good.
Boy, when you find something that works, Mike, keep doing it. And Highlands is doing it right there so far. 14-0, 4:39 to go.
Listen to that band. Winter's right around the corner, so why not beat the rush and stop into Highland Tide? Now, why is winter? It's 80 degrees.
Beautiful.
14th of October. 14th of October. Al Oliver's 71st birthday. Stop into Highland Tire and their newest location, Highland Integrity Alignment. See why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley for 25 consecutive years. Family owned and operated since 1961. The good folks at Highland Tire offer one of the most complete inventories of tires in the Pittsburgh area, and if you don't see it on site, they'll get it for you. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call in Trentham at 724-224-9222. Natrona Heights at 724-224-7900. For Highland Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver.
Mike had a great trivia question, but Romello messed up by getting that touchdown.
Well, you know what? He's entitled.
We'll let him do it. Okay, here's the trivia question. Early music trivia question. Rock Until the Break of Dawn. What lyrics did that song?
Rock steady.
Very good, Mike. Now, part 2. Who sang it?
Begin to rock. Steady. Rock.
Steady rockin' all night long.
Rockin' steady all night long.
There you go.
If John doesn't know, nobody does. Trust me.
Who sang it?
Here's Peck.
My wife got it too, but she didn't know who sang it.
And this is Watson Trent. Loses it.
He's in trouble.
In trouble. And the Rams have him surrounded at the 15-yard line.
That is the definition of a gang tackle down there. Cochran down there. Let's see who else coming off the pile.
Marcus
Isaiah
Watson
Coleman.
Trent had as much trouble picking up that kickoff as I did pronouncing his name.
Isaiah Coleman gets his first tackle of the year.
Hey, it's good to see him out there.
Yep.
And you can't teach 5 whatever he is.
Yep. 5'3", and he brags about it. He's up from 5'2" from last year, by the way.
First down, Blackhawk on the 16-yard line. The Rams lead it 14-0 on an 80 and 62-yard touchdown passes from Seth Cohen to Romello Freeman. Peyton Stewart, the Cougars quarterback. Golly, the setback. And the give is to, nope, it's Stewart keeping it. Weaves through there. 20, 25, and to the 30, first down.
Coleman drags him out along with Cochran. I'm sorry, that was Booker.
And that's a gain of 14, and Stewart has been a problem for Highlands so far.
Like the song Rock Steady, 1987.
Okay, just
go ahead.
Is it a group?
It is a group. I'll give you another fun fact. 14 million hits on YouTube.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
And we'll hang on to that till 1st and 10, low snap. This is Golly, and the Rams are waiting for him this time, and they throw him back. And that is big 75, Daniel Timmons. Okay, give me the first initial of the group's name.
W.
I don't know.
We had a freshman in that play too, Mike. Jeremiah Nelson, number 50.
Okay. W, I don't know.
The The Whispers.
The Whispers. I couldn't remember that. Stewart back. Stewart throws, and it's pulled in on the far hash by Cole Collier.
Nice open field tackle that time.
He gets it up to the 35-yard line.
Johnny Kreis. I know that, Mike. I had a choice of watching the Pitt game today or doing that research.
You made the right choice, Steve.
Thank you. We were rocking steady.
11th catch of the year for Cole Collier. Stewart comes in completing 73% of his passes. You can see they're a short passing game they like. So this is 3rd and 5.
The dink and dunk.
Oh, they snap it at his
That's
feet.
a live ball, baby.
And the Rams are chasing. Gillette grabbed him by the face mask.
Yeah, that
Would you see that?
Yep.
I did watch the Pitt game today, and Maurice French took one of the worst face masks I believe I've ever seen. He was twisted around even worse than that.
That was bad. But it's no automatic first down, right?
There are more flags down there than there are Blackhawk helmets.
They're all the same color.
Cole Collier's coming off the field. That's the big one, the 15-yard variety.
But not automatic?
I don't think so, but it should be enough, though. The official on the far side is standing.
Did they mark it from where it is?
On the 26, and that's where they'll take the penalty from. So let's see. I think it's going to be just about enough.
It's going to be close.
They put it at the stripe at the 40, and it's not going to make it. And he says first down. Really?
How could that be if you got to go past the 40?
All right.
Alrighty. That's one the hard way.
It is, isn't it? 1st and 10 for the Cougars.
That was a live ball, no doubt about it.
Another low snap, and
right away,
Stewart, he's hit. He breaks the first tackle, but a lot of white jerseys in there. The Rams bring him down for a loss. Back at the 38-yard line.
Cochran, Chikello.
Chikello there, I saw.
Mike, that was a matter of filling your lanes and staying at home. Because Danny Timmons crushed the quarterback immediately.
Sure. And you can hit him on every play on the option. It doesn't matter if he has the ball or not.
That's why you say they don't run that in the pros, so you get your quarterback killed. Here comes Cochran on a blitz.
Motion man, and they passes incomplete. Tried to get it to Gawley out of the backfield. Cochran messed that up. He messed up the timing.
Yep. Going to make it 3rd and 10.
And that's Stewart's first incompletion of the night. They're down 11. 2:35 left first quarter. Highlands leads at 14-0. Trying to move the record to 4-3. They have alternated wins-losses all season, so this game they're due to win.
Works for me.
They've won the odd games and lost the even games.
That's odd.
Ranza in motion. From the pistol. Stewart is back. Here comes the blitz.
The pressure up the middle.
Stewart gets out of there, and he's off his feet. It was first by Sportelli and second by Timmons. They combine on it. Down he goes. It's 4th down.
Danny last a touch. You'll get credit for that sack there, Mike, and Highlands will be getting the ball back. Let's talk about Logan Kreis going back to get the punt, Mike. You had that stat. Tell everybody again from last week because it got a lot of play in both newspapers this week.
6 different ways Logan Kreis has scored a touchdown. So it's an amazing statistic.
And the odd thing about it,
he doesn't have a rushing touchdown. How in the world can that be? Now we have a procedure call against Blackhawk. It's going to take him back 5 more. But he's kickoff return, receiving, punt return. He's run back a free kick.
Doug Galassi and Mike White asked the same question. Why hasn't he run one in yet? I'm thinking senior night, 1st and goal at the 1. That'd be 7. I think we'd have a record.
I don't know if they keep records of that, but we'll put that in the book and we'll see if anybody will ever beat it. Here's a high snap. And just getting it out of there was Coveney. And there's Logan taking the fair catch at the 45-yard line. The Rams went after the block that time. But with that fair catch, and again, I saw this last night, the Burro Valley game. So many punts hit the ground at how much yards you lose. Logan catches it every time.
Johnny Kreis had almost blocked that one too, Mike.
So it's 1st and 10 Highlands at their 45. They lead it 14-0.
Great field position, Mike. And guess what? Romello Freeman out to the right again.
Cohen's completed 3 passes. 2 of them have gone for a long touchdown. The only short one was a 4-yarder to Signorella, which completely blew the pregame out of the water.
Yep, Tanner Haney has his hands full out there, Mike.
Number 8. in the beautiful
5'9", 173, Mike, taking on 6'2", 215.
classic Blackhawk uniforms. Going straight back.
Here he goes
We're
again,
going right
Mike.
back
Let's
to the
go
well.
back. He's got him
Freeman's
again.
down there. He's got it. Freeman
Can you believe it?
15-10.
1,
He's
2,
into the end
3
zone.
touchdowns, all 3
The
times.
hat trick for
all
Romello
3 ways.
Freeman in the first quarter.
And Mike, he ran on a tackle all 3 times too. And he tremendous balance that time. All 3 times when you think about it. He looks back, he sees what a tackler is. He kind of stops almost to get his balance back, takes the hit, keeps on going.
What's wrong with them? That was only 55 yards.
They're slowing down, Mike.
Seth Cohen, 4 for 8, 201 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
That's 201 yards in the first quarter.
His record may be in jeopardy.
Popular time of year for home renovations, the time between Labor Day and Thanksgiving. And everyone's getting a roof. You know why? We had a hailstorm earlier in the summer, and everybody's cashing in on the insurance.
Yep.
So check that out. Let the pros at Beanie Home Renovations have your home looking like new for those fast approaching holidays. Over 100 years of combined experience, owner Brian E. and his crew at Beanie Home Renovations guarantee your job will be done on time, exactly the way you want it. Customer service is their top priority. Give Brian a call today, 724-351-3172 for a free estimate, or find them on Facebook for money-saving offers. Beanie Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy.
I'm busy over here, Mike, calculating, and 55 on that last one. I have 201.
That's exactly what I have.
And Mike, that gives him for the year 1457.
Chasing down Bones. Bones had a good day today. Riverview shutting out Avella.
Century's record is 1571, so the count is on, Mike. We're 120 yards away.
Sam Peck kicks it. This is Watson Trent at the 10, 15. Rams are there, and they got him at the 23-yard line. Down there for Highlands was Nathaniel Riddell, 68, and also freshman DJ Loveland, of course.
Yep, and also 43, Antonio Davis, in on that tackle.
Getting some fresh jerseys in there as the season goes on.
DJ's done a great job on special teams this year, Mike.
No, he really has.
By the way, we lost one of our special teams players in a JV game, Caleb Radishek. I think he broke his leg, Mike.
Oh.
Yep, so he's going to be out for the rest of the year, we think.
First down, Blackhawk on their 23. No, we'll call it the 24. And Stewart is going to keep it. And the Rams were waiting, and Gillette got him by the horse collar.
How strong is he?
How was that not flagged?
Well, Mike, you're allowed to throw him down.
You're not allowed to horse collar him, and that's exactly what he did. He grabbed him inside the pad and inside the jersey.
I thought he just grabbed him by the shoulder pad.
Yeah. So, we'll take it. Nice play by Noah.
Hey, it's going to stand out in the film, that's for sure. He's a strong kid.
He really is. 2nd and 12. Last 3 tries by Stewart are minus.
5'10", 195, Mike. He doesn't look 195, does he?
He's solid.
I put him on a scale. He's 195.
2nd and 12. Stewart is back. He throws it tipped and almost picked off. There were a couple Rams there, and Johnny Christ laid the lumber to Noah Imler as he was the intended receiver, and he paid the price for being the intended receiver.
Like I remember the guy who used to play for the Green Bay Packers, and he went on to play for the Philadelphia Eagles. He passed away. He was a huge defensive lineman. And
Reggie White.
And
the Reverend.
Detroit running back, the kid from Oklahoma.
Barry Sanders.
He picked Barry Sanders up and threw him at the quarterback and knocked them both over. They just laid on the ground and looked at each other. Kind of reminded what Noah did there.
Stewart is back on 3rd down. Stewart fires it to the far side. It's caught by Gawley. He's got some room. Going to get a first down up over the 35-40. And Cochran brings him down at the 45-yard line. That's his favorite target out of the backfield. Kenny Gawley, his 21st reception of the year.
And Sanders looked at the referee like, isn't that some kind of foul? And the answer was no.
23 yards.
Thank you for filling the names, by the way.
If I can remember them. 25 seconds left, turning first quarter clock. Highlands leads at 21-0. And here's Stewart throwing to the far side, and this is complete and pushed out of bounds as the receiver Matt Ranza into the Highlands bench.
Booker over there along with Johnny Christ.
That's the first one to Ranza, and that pass is good for 8.
Mike, this Blackhawk team last year, they gave up 23 points a game. They're giving up 32 this year, and Highlands well on their way with 21 already here in the first quarter.
2nd and 2. This is Stewart. And Stewart is going to be dragged down as he gets to about the 41-yard line, but that's going to be enough for a Blackhawk first down.
Cole Mazarek in there along with Nelson.
6-yard pickup.
And with no JV game this week, Mike, because we're playing on a Saturday night, getting some of the freshmen in here. It'll be the last play of the quarter.
And we get down to 2-1. And it is.
Yep, they called it before.
That is the last play and the end of quarter number 1 here at Reeves Stadium at Geneva College with the score after 1. Highlands 21 and the Cougars of Blackhawk no score.
Another great season, Mike, for the Golden Rams. Football can mean only one thing. Post-game at the Anchor Inn. Going to be a little late tonight, but we will be there. Joe and Dee continue a family tradition starting way back in 1953. A great home-cooked meal without having to do the cooking. Original Anchor Burger, always my favorite and a fan favorite. You like the signature seasoned wings, made 8K Valley style, full wings, not pieces, big with the kids too. Make sure to ask about their daily specials, always on a blue plate. And again, no reservation needed. The kids are up to 11, so there's plenty of time to get to the Anchor Inn after the game. Mike and I will be there. Make sure to stop by, say hi. We have lots of people do that now. That's the Anchor Inn, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard.
So the Rams leading at 21-0 on 3 Freeman to Cohen touchdown passes, and the stats come in. Man, they take care of us here, do they not?
They sure do. It's always a treat to come up here and get fresh stats so we can check them against ours. And they had their hands busy tonight with the Romello Freeman Seth Cohen show. Already 200 yards in the books.
1st and 10 Blackhawk, Highlands territory at the Ram 40. As we start the second quarter, and Highlands leads it by 3 touchdowns. Dylan Hildebrand, the motion man. And this is Stewart through the middle. Breaks a tackle. Still going. Oh, and got the shoulder from Johnny Kreis.
He delivered the last blow.
At the 33.
First one came from Chikello.
2nd and 3.
Gillette.
53 on the ground for Peyton Stewart so far. 2nd and 3. Pistol. Golly, those set back behind Stewart. Now I look over to the sideline. Joe Lamenza, 3rd-year coach. Only the 3rd coach in Blackhawk history. The 2nd coach, the 2nd winningest coach of all time in WPIL. Coach Joe Hamilton stopped by to visit before the game.
And I've got a Joe Hamilton trivia question for you later, Mike.
Here's the throw. It's tipped up into the air and almost intercepted. The intended receiver, C.J. Gailey, but there were plenty of Rams over there, including Luke Cochran.
I guess I can give it to you right now. How many times has Joe Hamilton been a trivia question? Answer.
A lot. 9 trips to the WPIL finals, won 4, lost 5. Did I just get the answer?
Well, I'll be changing my trivia question here. Thankfully, I
like doing that every once in a while. Well, I have news for you. I have a Joe Hamilton card.
Okay.
That kind of follows me to every Blackhawk game. I didn't get a chance to show him.
I might still be able to get
Stewart back and try to throw a screen, but there's nobody home. The Rams had it diagnosed as a bunch of Rams went in there. And again, we're seeing some play tonight from Jeremiah Nelson, the freshman, number 50.
Put the heat on that time, Mike.
Now it's 4th down, and you figure Joe Lamenza wants to go for this.
I still may ask the question, but you're not allowed to look at your card. How's that?
Okay.
There's a lot of things that guy accomplished in his life.
He did.
Can you imagine?
Including the last playoff game Blackhawk ever won was in 2008 in North Hills against Highlands in the semifinals. How's that? Stewart is back. He throws it, and it's juggled and incomplete.
They went for it.
C.J. Gailey and the Rams have held on 4th down.
John Miller, 9 WPL championships. Can you imagine the factor they had up here with Miller and Hamilton?
Seriously.
Sounds like a law firm.
Well, while we're at it, this all-conference performer is a junior and senior, a 1978 Blackhawk grad, went on to be a 4-year starter at Kansas State as a cornerback and a kick returner, and was named first-team All-Big 8 as a senior. That's where we'll start, Blackhawk Trivia.
78.
Uh-huh. First down Highlands at the 33. We got to hurry the way the Rams are moving it.
I know.
2 men in motion this time. This is Logan Kreis and Signorella. Set up tight to the left. And now, I don't think...
I'm going to go with Greg Best.
That's correct. Thanks, guys.
I would have never got it, Mike. Sorry.
Flip over all the cards. So it was a timeout before the play. We'll flip them all over here. We'll give it to you.
I'd help from, I think it's the baseball coach down there.
I gave Greg Best because he's a Kansas State guy and our cameraman over here went to Kansas State. Now, briefly.
Did he know that?
No, I gave it to him this morning on the phone. He didn't know it. He was defensive MVP of the 1982 Blue-Gray Classic on Christmas Day. He had 2 interceptions in that game. He was a free agent. He played for the Steelers in 1983 and the Browns in 1984. He signed with the Memphis Showboats of the USFL for the 1985 season, but one of the owners of the teams, who I forget right now, sued the NFL from the USFL, and it turned out it wiped everything out, and they were not winning.
The Donald.
And he finished his career as a member of the 1987 Pittsburgh Gladiators.
It's a long trip from the Steelers to the Gladiators.
Isn't it? I saw the first Arena Bowl. This is Booker. Booker, nice job finding a hole, dancing through it. Gets up over the 35 to the 37-yard line, gets the penalty yards back.
You know things are going your way, Mike, when you lower the shoulder and the defender goes backwards. Highlands controlling the line of scrimmage tonight so far. And again, just joining us has been the Romello Freeman Show. Touchdown pass of 80, 62, and 55. We're going to have to look the record up on that one, Mike, too.
Seriously, 3 touchdown passes in this game. He threw for 5. He threw 5 touchdown passes in the Newcastle game. 2nd and 4. Stretch play left. Booker tries to cut it back, but he's stopped nicely by Tanner Haney, the senior.
That one just didn't get started, Mike.
No, they wouldn't let him cut back. They shut down the cutback lanes well on that one. 3rd and 6. Yeah, there was no penalty on the first down play. Highlands called timeout before any flags could be whistled. Dom didn't like the looks of the setup there.
They moved early, Mike. Looks like we're going to get it 5 more. Make it 3rd and 1.
I had a premonition about that penalty.
Yep, they moved.
So here's another statistic. On 3rd and 1 or 2 and 4th and 1 or 2, Highlands' most successful play is drawing the opponent offside. They've done it 4 times.
Almost the 5th there.
So let's see.
3rd and 1.
Well, maybe they'll do it again. 9:45 left first half. They're going to run the option. Put it on the ground. Booker let it lay there, and Blackhawk has it. Didn't look all that interested jumping on that, did he?
No.
Not at all. And it's picked up by Jarrett Wright, and he's made 2 big plays for Blackhawk tonight. He's intercepted a pass and picked up a bad pitch.
Looked like that time Mike Booker's momentum was taken one way. I think he wanted to get back to pick it up, but he was already running the sweep.
So Blackhawk gets a big...
2 weeks in a row, 3rd and 1 has not been kind to us, Mike.
No, it is not.
Most coaches drool for having that down and distance.
And Blackhawk needs to score here, down by 3 scores. They need to punch one in, and they have a golden opportunity at the Highlands 31. This is Kenny Gawley with a hole off the right side. 25-20, cuts it to the inside, 15-10, and a touchdown-saving tackle by Luke Cochran at the 5-yard line.
No, Gillette went up for those pads again, Mike. He just ran out of that tackle. Cochran brings it down. Going to make it 1st and goal, though. They're going quick.
They are.
Ooh,
and the ball's loose. Who's got it?
He got knocked backwards.
Chris DeLuca, the big 61, falls on it for the Cougars. Goodness.
Chikello, and it looks like it was Gillette laid the lumber to him. Yikes.
2nd and goal.
He went back as quick as he hit the hole, Mike. He went flying backwards. We might have a record number of plays ran.
Seriously.
There he goes.
Stewart cuts it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blackhawk.
It was a matter of time before that one worked, Mike. They've been getting fooled all night on that play. That time, 6-yard score.
Peyton Stewart runs his first one into the night. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Joey Coveney is the kicker at the post to our left. A little bit of a high snap, and we have whistles. So hold the phone.
Between scores and whistles, Mike, it's been a long first half. 8:33 to go here in the second quarter. Highlands leading 21-6.
Let's see what the flag is. It's offside against Highlands. Now does Joe Lamenza want to go for two here? I think it might be a little early to be chasing points, that's for sure.
They had their first winning season last year in 5 years under Lamenza. Thought he turned the corner in 5-4. He had a 70-man roster to start the year.
They lost 27 seniors from last year's team. Yep. That is an unbelievable class.
Came back with 4 on offense, 4 on defense.
Coveney boots it. And this time it is no good. So the kick is wide. 8:33 to go in the first half. Highlands 21, Blackhawk 6. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. Blackhawk about to kick off after their first touchdown of the night. This kickoff brought to you by Mason Elite Hoops at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. Individualized training for third graders all the way up to varsity and beyond. On the web, you can visit masonelitehoops.com or email masonelitehoops@comcast.net.
If you haven't done it, you're on Facebook. Friend Micah Mason, because he's got Isaiah shooting already, Mike. He's hitting like 25-footers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, it's amazing. I told him I can't wait to get my first interview with him. He has to talk first.
He's a very gregarious little boy.
Yeah, he sure is. Loves the hoops.
Coveney boots it. And this is going to be Logan Kreis on the 7, 10, hole, 20. Ooh, but he did get hit hard up high and brought down by Danny Schroeds. Highlands will start at their 30. They lead it 21-6.
And again, Coach Lamenza, Mike, I loved his preseason quote. He says, your habits have to align with your goals. And he said he's not going to lower the goals, so some people better change their habits.
Change of habit. That was an Elvis movie. It did involve a nod. I believe it was Marianne Mobley.
There you go. Good old Marianne. Officials time out here, Mike.
Okay, we'll see what they're coming over to the sideline to talk to Joe Lamenza. You know, if you had a C to the beginning of his name, that makes him Clemenza.
How about that?
And you want to leave the gun and bring the cannolis.
That was Godfather, the original?
One.
Yes.
They're looking up here. I wonder if they're having some kind of problem with the communications on the sideline.
Well, we're showing 8:27 here in the quarter.
While they're doing that, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back. They just wanted to readjust the clock, so they've done that to everyone's satisfaction. So Highlands starts 1st and 10 at the 30. When they haven't been turning it over, they've been scoring touchdowns.
8:47.
Cohen is back.
Lots of time.
Cohen's going to fire it deep, and there's Freeman again!
No kid, look
Look
at
out,
this,
30,
Can you
20,
believe this? This is
touchdown
the record.
Highlands, that's 4.
4, and that one went for 70. Yikes, Mike. Tell you what, we're going to have some state records to be looking up here.
Wow.
Freeman. And Mike, he was like the lonely end. There was nobody within 20 yards of him.
Romello's caught 4 for 236. Flipper Anderson shaking somewhere.
271 now, and he is...
And that took 4 seconds later. The Rams answer.
Wow.
And I'm just thinking,
trouble to snap.
But they get it down, and Bowser does a good job. You know, a lot of times the kicker can be thrown off by those, but
She's been very steady this year, Mike.
Highlands 28, Blackhawk 6. Freeman from Cohen for 80, 62, 55, and 70.
You got 271 now for Cohen?
I have 271.
Yep. He's
on
got
5 for
267.
on 5 for 9. B&J Sports located at 1605 Freeport Road in Natrona Heights. Glenn's going to have to make a plaque for this.
Yeah, you better believe it.
Has been outfitting our local sports teams and the great fans of the AK Valley for over 5 decades. When it comes to all of your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J. Glenn Mills' friendly staff provide that personal touch. High school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, any and all sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J. They're open 9 to 5 weekdays. We're right by there today, Saturday 9 till noon. So stop by or give Glenn a call at 720 224-226-2762. 5 decades says it all. B&J Sports. One play, 70 yards, by the way.
Fortunately, I brought my abacus with me tonight, Mike. We're down to 50 yards to beat Bones
To beat Bones.
Yep.
And remember, Bones did that in 12 games. Seth is on pace to do it in 7.
Records are records. And made to be broken in this case.
I don't think Seth's arms. Is Seth on a pitch count, do we know? Verlander threw 124 today.
Broke a heart.
Here's the kick. Not over yet. It's bouncing, and Watson Trent at the 16. Through the middle, 30, and look out, he breaks to the outside. 40, 45.
Look who's there. He's dragging him. And bad leg and all, Sam Peck makes the third tackle.
He does.
But Isaiah Coleman latched on and took about a 10-yard ride.
Now, the clock never started.
Well, Mike, no. They took it back to 8:47.
Okay.
And then now it's at 8:27.
I got you.
You are not in the twilight zone.
I got you.
That comes on the ride home when we got to wait for all those buses to get out. It's official. I confirm that.
I got it. Well, can't we get around them? Can't we turn around and go back the other way?
Don't think so.
Sure we can.
We are now hemmed in by the janitor, by the way.
I love it.
He's working 12 to 8, by the way.
So Blackhawk starts at the Highlands 44, 1st and 10.
That's according to John Gillette, by the way. He told me that.
Dylan Hildebrand, the motion man. And this is Stewart, wrapped up. They hit him and bring him down this time.
Sportelli and a tackle.
Ethan Jones was down there too.
Mike, you missed a Thursday fireside chat hosted by our master of ceremonies, John Gillette. My voice is a little raspy because when they pump that fire up, I have no idea what they're burning, but it is something to inhale.
Our neighbors had one last night, so I got to smell some smoke and throw some clothes out too after I got back from the Pearl Valley game. So
yeah, my wife banned my clothes to the porch immediately.
2nd and 9 for the Cougars.
By the way, since you weren't there, guess what the topic of the conversation was?
I don't know what.
You.
Great.
Always show up. That's number 1 rule.
Hildebrand in motion. And this is Stewart, sprints to the right. The Rams have him. Oh, good job over there by Gillette and Booker to make the play.
What I always say about that, Mike, if they're talking about me, they're not talking about somebody else.
Gain of 1. 3rd and 8.
And boy, it has been a Romello Freeman show, Mike, all in the first half, too. White. I want to find out what coach on the film saw that to exploit, because that was a heck of a job. They'd done it 4 times.
Stewart is back on 3rd down. He looks. He fires it over the middle. It is pulled in, and boy, Romello did a poor job on the tackle there.
Well, we're going to give him a break there.
Tried with the shoulder block, and Dylan Kaiser was able to get through and get the 1st down.
Penalty marker down there.
But there is a marker. Maybe somebody gets saved. Let's see. Well, it's at the tackle, so that might be bad news.
Romello got to be a little tired, Mike. He's run 267 yards.
Indeed, he has. That was what that attempted tackle is what you see on Sundays a lot now. Nobody wraps up anymore. They try to throw the shoulder into someone.
That's just with the ball. Looks like a block in the back.
Penalties on the Cougars. So let's see what they do. So a 10-yard penalty. And make it 3rd and 5.
And I started out as a ball of fire with your trivia questions about other teams. I hit the first 3, and I think I missed the last.
And you got this one right. You just had help.
Hell,
that's the way it goes.
I can't count that. I wouldn't know Joe Best if he walked. He probably did walk by the press
Greg
box.
Best,
Right.
by the
Greg
way.
Best.
We're number 25 for the Steelers. I remember that much. Stewart is back. Here they come. They're going to run a screen. Oh, the Rams are waiting for it. Gawley, and unfortunately, I think Luke Cochran got hit harder than Gawley did. And Luke is hurt.
Yeah, Cochran and Sportelli in on that tackle. Let's hope Luke's okay.
And Luke is down. We'll take a timeout while they tend to him. Rams lead at 28-6. We'll be right back. Luke Cochran off the field under his own power, a loss of 4 on that. It brings up 4th and 9, and now Blackhawk will have to punt. And this is prime shenanigans territory. Now Joe Lamens is throwing papers in the air, and they're not happy down there. They didn't have enough players on the field. So the Cougars are going to call a timeout.
Cochran leads with 7 tackles, Mike. Gives me time to talk about Planet Fitness And again, Planet Fitness, don't forget, they got that swag bag going. We're going to give it away the last game of the year. And again, all you got to do is stop in, ask for a ticket. I saw the lovely Lana today.
Okay.
Lana Kerr. She's always up there. You want to see somebody work out, Lana's a beast. And I say that in the most complimentary way. She asked if she can get a ticket every day, and I said, hey, if you're there, why not? So again, Planet Fitness, I'll give you the details on it after this punt. And again, they are in the Toronto Heights, right where the old Horns used to be. They have a unique environment where everyone, and I mean everyone, that means me, is free to work out in a non-intimidating environment. Memberships are available for as low as $10 a month. Stop in to see them today at Planet Fitness in the Heights Plaza today for details. Ask for a ticket at the desk. Fill it in, name, phone number. You could win.
Joey Coveney punts it. No shenanigans. Good high kick. Fair catch signaled for and made by Logan Christ at the 14-yard line. So the Rams will start. 6:43 left first half. Highlands 28, Blackhawk 6.
Rick Albanese, a Highlands grad, Mike, is the manager up there. And guess what I did the other day?
And that would be?
Forgot my phone. And he knows everybody so well, he had my name on it when I came back to the desk. He says, I recognize you by your phone. It died on me while I was listening to Tony. And when the phone dies, the phone gets left behind. That's how it works. They have a neat thing that you can plug in, listen to all the TVs. They have 8 different screens up there.
Right.
You get CNN and Fox News, Mike, so that means you get it both ways.
You add them together, divide by 2, and you get the truth.
Somewhere in between.
First down. Highlands at the 14. And they give us the Booker off the left side. Oh, beautiful play coming in and going low to bring him off his feet was by Tanner Haney.
8 rushes now, 16 yards for Gabe Booker. I think what they're doing, Mike, is they're running 2 plays so that Romella can get his breath.
Right. That's what I was kind of thinking that. Well, this would be 88 yards, so this is Signorella territory, isn't it?
Yeah, he's only got one pass lane for 4 yards, and Christ Boy's been shut out. Of course, whatever they got on that side with Romella, Mike, you can't blame him for taking advantage of. 4 times, 4 touchdowns, 267 yards by one player.
Signorella to the bottom of the screen, like Freeman to the top, and they're going to go deep, and Freeman's out there, and he's got it out of bounds at the 40-yard line. They calling it good or no?
They're
saying
question.
No. They're saying out of bounds? Boy, I thought he did juggle it over there, but it looked like he might have got 1 foot in, but the official, and by the way, there was no official anywhere near it.
It's called guesswork.
Uh-huh. 3rd down and 12.
And I guess they said Romella has caught enough. He has improved so much, Mike, as a wide receiver. You know, they've been recruiting him as a safety, but he's going to get a look at wide receiver. His hands have gotten so much better.
3rd and 12. Quick drop by Cohen. Now he's going to sprint to the near side. He's chased, and he's going to fire it down here, and it's going to be incomplete. It's not going to make it to his intended receiver. That was Ryan Signorella, covered well on the near side by Ryan Heckathorn. And the Rams are going to have to punt it for the first time tonight.
5 for 11 now, 271 yards for Seth Cohen.
Logan Christ, 36.8. Will be in to punt for the first time.
His long was 51 yards this year, and Tom Clark, Mike, is the special teams coach.
Good old TC.
Yep, he was asked for some punting statistics on Logan, and I said, that is your department. Here we go again, Mike.
With the rugby kick. Kenny Gawley, the deep man. It's a high one. It's going to hit. Takes a Highlands bounce, and here we go. Now, Noah's got to get on that. Now, after it touches the Highlands player, you need to make sure a Blackhawk guy doesn't come in and get that. It'll roll dead at the 45, and it should be. It hit Noah on the foot up at about the 49. That's where they should put it.
Our linemen are allowed to release on that play, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can stay back there all day. Yep.
In high school.
Yeah, so they can basically get down there and wait for the ball to land.
36-yard punt, right on his average.
Now, Tom Clark is a longtime coach at Valley, Mike, and you did the Valley-Borough game last night.
Yeah.
And, talking about some great rivalries. Not that great anymore, but at one time they were playing Valley-Borough at Valley. The winner made the playoffs. I'll tell you what happened after this play.
First down, Cougars on their 48. And this is Stewart. He's going to be hit by Timmons and brought down as he gets to the 50.
Tom Clark had gotten word to look under the Borough bench, and there were 2 boxes. Guess what was in those boxes?
Playbooks?
Nope, playoff T-shirts.
Oh.
Burrow's plan was to make the playoffs on Valley's field
and distribute the T-shirts after the game.
Well, Tom said, I'd like to do the pregame. Guess who he has to do that?
I don't know who.
Whizzer White. He said, let me do the pregame speech.
Stewart back, going to throw screen and almost a hand on it. Just the tip of it was by Lamer, and it knocked it awry.
Whizzer says, I'll let you talk to it and I'll finish, right? Mm-hmm. TC doesn't say a lot. Tells the kids a story. Well, they were ripping the locker room door off before Whizzer could say, go out there and play.
I bet Whizzer wasn't too happy because he loved to give speeches.
They tagged him 28-0, and Whizzer kind of let him know we got the game plan.
Valley's beaten him 5 times in a row now.
Whizzer's happy.
We miss Whizzer, for sure.
That's a southern accent.
3rd and 8. Back is Stewart. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Step in front by Christ. 40, 30. There goes Logan Christ. 54 yards for a Highlands touchdown.
It is not a 7th way, but it is a way.
He's already had one of those. A pick 6 for number 11.
How many, Mike? 54?
54, I believe. Where's George? Okay. George and I were doing that last night, throwing up fingers. 54.
There you go.
We had a pick 6. Sean Demharder from Valley made an unbelievable interception for a touchdown last night against Pearl. It was just tremendous.
I was describing to some of the Highlands fans over there.
Oh, my goodness. It was one of the best plays I've ever seen.
Tell everybody what it was, what he did.
So J.C. Bowser will have the kick, but right now we're going to have a quick break because we have an injured player. We'll take a timeout. Highlands leads it now 34-6 right back. Injured Blackhawk player helped off the field. 54 yards. Logan Christ on the interception return. J.C. Bowser is on for the extra point. Highlands leads it 34-6. We haven't had one of these this year. Bowser's kick is on the way, and it is good.
She's my girl. She's been steady, Mike.
35-6. Golden Rams have the lead. 4:48 to go first half. Let's talk about that interception. Pearl was leading at 7-0 late in the first quarter, and Seth Tattern, the quarterback, Bob's grandson, was rolling out the pass, and they had run this play where they had run this scissors action by Luke Kostelik, and he had 2 runs of 37 and 38 yards on it. Well, 10 Valley players collapsed on the pile. There was 1 player left. Seth was rolling out. Demharder, the only Valley player there. A Pearl receiver had broken out into the flat. It was going to be a long 80-yard touchdown. Demharder leaped up, basically stole the ball out of Tattern's hands, and then ran it 23 yards back for a touchdown. Completely turned the game around. It was just a great athletic play, and I made sure to give it a mention because we have Highlands connections on that one.
Well, Sean works for Brackridge Borough. I was out talking to him the other day. He said this kid just decided to go out for football senior year, never played before. Played basketball, as you remember, last year.
Right.
So he might just give up basketball, stick with football and baseball.
Actually, baseball's his deal, yeah. And he's just tremendous, yeah. And Muzzy I was asking Muzzy about it before the game.
3-sport athlete.
So Highlands scores defensively. Logan Christ with his 3rd interception. The first pick 6 for Highlands this year. Logan's returned 2 kickoffs and an interception just this year.
Yikes. He is one heck of a player.
Here's the kickoff. Oh, it's a pooch. Near side of the field, and Signorella has it. Signorella has it on the onside kick. First down, Highlands at the Blackhawk 32.
Now, is that a fumble recovery?
That's an onside kick recovery.
How do we score that?
It's just an onside kick recovery. He recovered the ball. It's Highlands ball, 1st and 10.
Well, I'm going to create a new category there.
You have to write that one down. We were talking about it last night. Pearl had to try to recover an onside kick after they scored late. It's almost impossible to get an onside kick in high school when the other team knows it's coming.
Right.
They've outlawed kicking it into the ground and making the big bounce. That was a new rule this year. You can't do that anymore. Safety, exactly. So when the only way to get, remember, we ran a bunch of them last year. Sam had this play that they ran. Now Highlands is going to call timeout. I don't know if they're ready for their offense. We'll take a break too. 4:48 left first half. 35-6. Rams had to call a timeout there. I don't know that that was on purpose, by the way. I think that Sam just might not have hit it right, and it worked out.
Odd formation again, Mike.
Play action fake.
Oh, look at this wide open.
Pump pass.
Who is that?
Johnny Christ, touchdown.
Look at that, Mike. Again, a different formation. First question, was he eligible? Because they had 70
he was a tight end, yeah. He was lined up as a wingback on the right-hand side, and Christ is in his 5th touchdown pass of the night for Seth Cohen, 34 yards.
All right, Mike, 34. That takes it down to 16 yards to set the record.
And he's up to 305 on the night.
And the second half will go fast, Mike.
What was the, and he may not get he's not going to have a chance to get to that 400. And Bowser's kick, it's a scraper, and it's,
Did it get there?
it's good.
Yes.
She just did sneak it
Now she may be getting tired, Mike.
across. 4:41 left. This is the first half. Highlands 42, Blackhawk 6. Now Highlands needs to keep that lead at plus 35 at the break, and then we would have a mercy clock in the second half. We'll be right back. Well, Dean, 2 touchdowns in 7 seconds. Logan Kreis, a 54-yard pick six, and then Johnny Kreis, a 34-yard touchdown pass from Seth Cohen. Seth Cohen, 6 for 12, 305 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Again, Mike, record setters, huh?
42-6.
When's the last time 2 brothers scored in 7 seconds?
That is, seriously.
We may be writing trivia questions as we go along.
That's 19 touchdown passes for Seth Cohen this year.
That is the record, by the way.
Yes.
In this century. He's going to do it again, Mike.
Here's the kickoff. Watson Trent at the 17. 20. And he runs into Gillette. And then the Rams finish him off as
Coleman's there.
I see Isaiah in there, yep. So it'll be first down Blackhawk. 4:32 left first half.
And Antonio Davis down there, too.
Highlands leads at 42-6. And again, they need to keep a 35 lead or more. Just because it's more than 35 right now, it doesn't count as mercy until the second half starts. So Blackhawk could do something about that. First and 10.
And Mike, haven't run a lot of offensive plays. 20 offensive plays, that's it. 8 rushing, 12 pass.
20 offensive plays and 5 touchdowns. That's 25%. I like that.
Yep.
This is Stewart. Keeps it. Runs it into the pile, and the Rams are waiting as he gets to the 32, the 33-yard line.
Good news, Luke Cochran back out there, Mike.
Daniel Timmons was down at the bottom of the pile. So was Ethan Jones. Ethan doing a lot of work defensively tonight. 72 in white.
And Noah Gillette.
Second and a long 5.
4 turnovers so far tonight for Blackhawk. 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions.
Stewart is back. He looks. He fires to the far side of the field, and it's incomplete. I don't think he did.
A wise decision.
Kenny Gawley, the intended receiver, but Noah Gillette was bearing down.
Which we always tell him, you're going to get hit either way, so catch it.
Really? She says a 4th turnover. Let me do my counting here.
Well, I count the Cinderella as a turnover.
No, it's not.
George Gatto, where are you when we need you? We'll get an opinion at halftime.
We don't need an opinion. It's not. That's a free kick. Call it a free kick. It's anybody's bowl till somebody gets it. The motion man is Ranza. And Stewart is back. The Rams bring some pressure. Stewart throws. Oh, nicely done. Dual possession at the 40. That's going to go to the offense. It is. Yep. As it was fought away by Logan Kreis eventually. But the first man in there for Blackhawk was Darno, and that's first down. 7-yard pickup.
Did they borrow that from the Pitt Panthers? That little
they might
growl.
have, huh?
It hasn't growled very much. So here comes the quarterback.
And there's Stewart off the right side up over the 50 in the Highlands territory.
There,
and there's the flag.
There's your flag.
They got it that time. I got a feeling they heard about the last one.
Cameron Taylor makes the stop.
The run is 13 down to the 37, and then we'll tack it on. 81 yards on the ground for Peyton Stewart, bidding to become the 7th runner to go over 100 yards against Highlands this year.
48 points, Mike, with 3:37 to go.
I hope you all had the over out there.
Did John?
He might have. Is that on the list? 15-yarder against the Rams. First down Cougars at the Highlands 22. Again, if the Rams want to have the mercy clock run in the second half, they got to keep Blackhawk off the board here. This is Stewart. Stewart is hit by Timmons and thrown down as he gets to the 20.
Now, Mike, if they would score here and then Highlands scores start the second half, there would be a mercy.
Right, as soon as it gets to 35 after halftime, or at.
Never in the first half.
No. 3:15 left. 2nd and 8. Blackhawk at the Highlands 20. Stewart back, throws into and out of the hands of his intended receiver. That's James Darno. Got one earlier here in this drive.
I think we can officially give Justin Coulter a shout out for keeping them up all night.
Maybe, huh? Well, they had to play. I guess Beaver Falls had a game here last night. They're also borrowing this field for a while. Blackhawks paying $3,000 a game rent for this facility. That's a hefty ticket. I understand tickets are $30. Just kidding.
Coach Lamanza could not have been happy about having the homecoming dance the night before.
Yes. Now Stewart's going to run it.
He's going to dance.
Gets through there, dances to the 15 to 10, and he's got a first down.
Lucas Lamer made the stop, but not until he made the first down.
Rams having all kind of trouble with him. That's 9 yards. And he's up to 92 yards here in the first half.
It's a quiet 92, though, Mike.
Yeah, keeping him between the 20s. Now, he does have the touchdown on a 7-yard run. 2:50 left, first half. Blackhawk gets the ball to start the second half. Am I correct about that, I believe?
Yes, they deferred.
Pistol. Gawley the setback. Stewart gives it to Gawley, and he's nailed by Daniel Timmons for a loss of a yard.
Daniel's having a big night tonight.
He is.
8 tackles and a sack. Now his brother Braden is playing down the road. They're playing Duquesne tonight. And I asked Dan, what are you going to do? He says, well, Liz is going to go to the Robert Morris game. I'm coming to the Blackhawk game. Liz has unconditional love. I go where the kid who's playing the most is playing.
Keep him interested.
Now remember, Braden's a freshman. He's working his way up.
2nd and 11. Stewart is back. Stewart looking. Has time. Pocket breaks down, and down
There
he goes. At the 16-yard line. It's Timmons again.
9 tackles, 2 sacks.
And Joe Lamens is going to call a timeout here at 1:52 left first half. That loss back to the 17. It'll be 3rd down from there.
Gives us a chance to talk about the Boucher Agency. Many companies can give you car insurance quotes. Only Nationwide can back it up with dedicated licensed professionals and superior claim service. Mel and John of the Boucher Agency want to help you release some of that stress involved with insuring those young teenage drivers. Ask about the Nationwide Insurance Young Driver Discount. When you compare, no one beats Nationwide's rates for young drivers. Call their hometown Nationwide agents today, John and Mel at 724-224-4300. And let them help you choose the coverage right for you and your family. They have evening, Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side.
Okay, so it's goal to go at the 16-yard line.
3rd and 16. Yep.
And they got 2 plays to do it. Stewart back. Here they come again. Gets away. Spins out of there. 15. Hit. Spun around. Boy, he doesn't go down easy, does he?
Portelli finally takes him down by the legs.
Finally at the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup.
Nick Cicchello helped out, but that was basically Sportelli doing the old cow rope in there.
4th and goal at the 10.
I think they're going to go for it, Mike.
Again, this is a big play for Highlands, and for nothing else, would keep the clock moving in the second half. And now Joe Lamenza is going to use his last one to talk it over. 1:17 left in the half. The Dean in the Marty Brenneman chair tonight.
There you go. I am sitting back in the easy chair watching off the monitor because I have to. We can't. We're kind of blocked to the left.
Stewart is back on 4th down. Rams coming through. The pass is intercepted by Luke Cochran at the 4.
How
10,
far can he
15,
take it, Mike?
20, 25, 30, 40,
He's going to get
50.
closed on.
He's all the way to the 40-yard line.
And again, I think he's just tired, Mike. He's been out there. That is his 7th tackle and 1st interception of the evening, and that is the 4th turnover. We can agree on that now?
Absolutely. And the first interception by Cochran on the year, and the 3rd pick of the night. 1, 2, 3. Yep, Christ, Freeman, Cochran, all with interceptions. And Highlands has field position, but there's only 10 seconds left.
Oh, that's 10.4.
I think they're going to take the knee here, Mike, going at halftime.
Apparently they are. They're going to go
Mercy
victory
rule to start
formation,
the
and we will
second
have
half.
Mercy tonight as Cohen takes a knee, and that's the end of the first half here at Reeves Stadium Oh, I'm sorry. That was a minute. See, I couldn't tell.
I thought it was 104. I thought it was 10.4 because they do put these.
Yeah.
John, shoot the clock so they can see the seconds how they work over there because it is confusing.
Let me take a look at that. It's
see that that's what we thought was 10 minutes and 4 seconds.
Well, it was stopped, so we didn't see the tenths going down fast. That's the problem. So the Rams are going to wait. The play clock's still at 15, so they only have to wait till that to go down and only have to knee it one more time.
And it's kind of classy on the Golden Rams part, Mike. You can actually try to get another score before the half.
Sure.
Up 42-6.
Points been proven here in the first half. And the Rams, this offense, when it gets going, can do this. And those folks at the Newcastle saw that too. And that's 10 seconds right there.
There you go.
Okay. That's the end of the first half at Reeves Stadium with a score. Highlands 42, Blackhawk 6. We'll be back with stats and plenty more right after this.